Let me get out here and get the Zoom back up so I can see my controls. All right, thank you, everybody. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to V.O.I.C.E.S RandomISH. And this is our fall premiere. Pretty much, it's September 15th, and guess whose birthday it is? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey! So tonight I wanted to share my birthday time with my sisters. And so as y'all know, this is V.O.I.C.E.S RandomISH Tea Kettle Talk. We are at show 83, and this is season 2.
Season 2, y'all!
So we want you guys to continue to have a sip and a seat. Because we're about to talk to you and take you on a wild ride this season. We hope that you're going to enjoy all of the different things that we have to talk about. Tonight, we have a few things to talk about. Just some lighthearted stuff. And we're going to start with our sister, Bes here. You were talking to us about, okay, people, let me just ask this question. Mismatched underwear. I know this may sound like a trivial topic, but how do you feel about mismatched underwear? Let's say, for example, like you said, what was the situation? Tell us what the situation was. What was the scenario?
So the situation was a guy went live and basically said that, you know, we're grown. I can't.
Okay, let's let it get it out, y'all.
We're grown.
This is good stuff.
We are grown. So, therefore, anytime it's time to be intimate, your underwear and your bra should match. And in the event that they don't, that's childish. You're a grown woman. You need to get it together. He said, I excuse it this time. But for future references, you need to get it together. He like, if you can't afford it, that's all you have to say. I'll get you a couple matching bra panties. So he like, if it don't match, he don't want the coochie.
Okay, so fellas, if you're hearing this, I need y'all to weigh in on this. If the undies don't match, you don't want to mess with the patch.
Look. That wasn't even the worst part.
What was the worst part?
The worst part, it was other men on there condoning this. Like, what? Basically talking this man up, basically telling him, like, you right, and, you know, a grown woman should do da. And I'm just like, all the time? He like, all the time. Nah, shit, half the time you want to. Half the time you ain't even got on no underwear. So,
okay. Okay.
You still want to match?
Right. Okay.
I can go braless. But he said, if I'm coming over, and this to me sounded, and I commented, and I'm like, you know what, this sounds unrealistic, because first of all, who knows when they're going to have sex all the time? You don't know that.
But what he was saying was anytime he's coming over, you know he coming to fuck. So he needs you to be ready when he get there.
Wait.
No. He's too low maintenance. I'm sorry, but if you just call, I'm coming over to fuck. I'm sorry, but you ain't worth putting on the good shit for, because you already just straight coming to do the deed. So why the fuck I gotta wrap up the present? You know, like,
you know what's under that. You know what's under
that. Why the fuck I gotta wrap the presents? You already know what you got, motherfucker. You ain't worth it. That's what the fuck needs to be said about that.
I look at it like this too. I'm gonna tell you what all my brothers and guy friends say. They said it does not matter what you're wearing or what your underwear is, because they're already looking through it and they done took it off before you got there. So it really don't matter if you wear underwear. And most dudes that I know, I don't care where they are, they'll say, I'm not having sex with the underwear. I really could care less. Because when you laying down and it don't matter. They want you to take
sexy matching sex are for men that don't expect to fuck when they come over.
I think they for photo shoots.
Right. Now, photo shoot, but I get nails and toes. Because that was another point that he mentioned. Nails and toes, okay, match. If I haven't done, okay, fine.
My nails are never done.
See, but that's because your job. So that's excusable. But it just seems to me like it was a fairy tale. Like, this must always have to match and this and that. And I'm just like, okay.
But you know, there's a
then you better never have more than 2 days worth of growth. You better shave, manscape, get it all done. No more than 2 days of growth. You better be right in time.
understand is where you meeting these women at that you give them the expectation.
And it seemed to me like if you just coming over, that y'all not nothing exclusive.
No.
So they mean your standards like that? I mean, not standards, but they, you know what I'm saying?
She just coming to fuck.
Give you that expectation every time.
Why?
I can't. I can't because this is the thing. How are you gonna dictate to somebody, first of all, what they should wear and how they should wear when they don't have clothes? So first of all, if somebody came to me and it was about my underwear, then okay, then we probably not on the same page either because you being petty and trivial and all those other things. That's what I feel. Mm-hmm. And for women, there's certain things that we like you said with the manscaping. But I'll tell you what, I want clean underwear and their ass to be clean. You could be in the prettiest underwear you want to be in, but if your ass ain't clean,
don't mean shit.
It don't mean nothing to me. So I think that's the precedent right there, is a clean ass.
Right.
You got the Lego wrong.
A clean house.
A clean house.
Clean bed. Clean
Oh
sheets.
my God, yes.
You know, my thing is, okay, if you come over and my panties and my bra ain't matching. Like, so what? Because all the time, my damn panties and my bra don't match. That don't make my pussy any worse.
Right.
Right.
Pussy's still the same.
Exactly. This is why we done ruined plenty of matching sex.
It means my pussy better because I don't have to make it all pretty and matching for it to be good. It's good as fuck.
Right.
I don't even know how we got here, but when people say stupid stuff like that,
You got to address it.
I take you there, okay?
Because y'all know that's some petty ass bullshit right there. Look, for you who was out there talking about you gotta have matching fingers and toes and you gotta have matching panties and bras, if you not buying the matching panties and bras, because bras ain't motherfucking cheap.
$55
So,
a watch.
when you buy the matching bras and panties, I wear whatever the fuck you want me to wear.
Right.
But until you purchasing my fucking wardrobe, sit your ass down and shut the fuck up and wear what the hell when I walk out in that shit, you look and be appreciative of what the fuck I walk out there with.
Right.
And in this case, don't have several seats, have a whole fucking couch.
Have a whole fucking cap. No matter of fact, take your ass outside, have a whole sidewalk.
Yes, on the sidewalk.
Look, lean back, have a whole damn section.
Lean back with us. We finna have a sip in the seat on that one, y'all.
Some bullshit.
For real.
Y'all know they got us going. They got us up and going already. Hey, Shantae, thank you for popping in, mama. So if y'all will see me popping in and out of my phone, I am watching live. For the comments, please comment, ask us questions. I'm watching y'all like y'all watching us. So just make sure y'all know.
What's he gonna say next? He wants this pussy to sparkle?
Look, we
We can start that. We sparkle. Now we sparkle.
We can do that.
Right.
Okay, y'all. We all wearing these fabulous dresses tonight, so we're gonna come out one at a time. We're gonna show y'all how we doing it. Okay.
Okay.
So this is my dress. I'm gonna slide this back so y'all can see a little bit.
Here goes L with the sachet.
Birthday girl.
Sachet, Shantae. Hey, hey.
Birthday.
Hey. One time for the birthday. Hey, hey. Work. Hey, hey, hey. Work. All right, go back. Look, swing it out.
Trying to get the booty back.
All right.
Look, where the booty at?
Hey. I'm watching with the computer. All right. Come on. Hey. So we said it was gonna be a party tonight. We've been here 1 year.
We are celebrating how we came together.
Yes.
On Elle's birthday.
Yes, and we doing it again, y'all.
Let's
do
spend a
it
year,
again.
y'all.
And doing it well.
Here, y'all.
All right, y'all. So this week there was my favorite show came back on. Y'all know what show I'm talking about. Friends, they're through thick and thin. Our girlfriend, there for anyone. Our girlfriend. Randomers, we can't tell you how glad we are that Netflix has brought us back our girlfriends. Because we've been living single through the quarantine, and we need a different world, y'all. Look. All right? So.
I don't know about y'all. I've been staying at 227.
Oh! All right, then. What's happening then?
None but good times.
All right. Oh, yes. Ain't we lucky we got them? Hey. Good times, yeah. Okay, y'all. So the whole question tonight is that when we watch Girlfriends, we all identify with one of the characters. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the characters, there's Tracy Ellis Ross, who is Joan Clayton. There's Jill Marie Jones, who is Tony Childs. There's Golden Brooks, who's Maya. And then we have Lynn on the other end. All right, y'all. So today, we really wanted to identify and talk about the character that we identify with, and we can't wait for the Girlfriends movie. We're telling y'all, Netflix, somebody, y'all need to produce the Girlfriends movie, right?
Yes.
So today we're gonna start out. We're gonna talk about the characters that we identify with. All right.
I think you should elaborate on at least mine.
Go ahead. Talk about
I'm
me.
not prepared for this conversation.
I know you can talk about what you think who you think we are, and then I want the audience to tell us who they think we are.
Yeah, why don't you? That's a good one.
I think that would be a good one because I identify with who?
Who did you say?
She's identifying with Golden Brooks.
Yes.
You're identifying with Goldie because Goldie is to kiss my ass as a verb and as a noun.
Oh yeah, yes, that's the one.
To kiss my ass you can kiss. It's a verb and it is a noun.
Yes.
So if you're kissing an ass, then you're in action, right? But if it's your ass, you want somebody to kiss, then it's a noun. Come on, y'all, with the education. Yes, these sisters are educated on this show. We ain't no dummies, all right? So, going back to the characters that we identify with, we say that you are Goldie. We know. Okay.
She's Lynn.
Definitely Lynn.
I watched it for 10 minutes and I knew she was Lynn.
Okay. and of course, y'all know I'm Joan. I've been identified with Joan on like 19 different levels. So that leaves you.
Me.
That leaves you.
Who am I?
Jill Marie Jones, Tony Childs.
Tony Child.
You Tony. You Miss Tony.
You so high
You high maintenance. Yes.
Yo, I don't get these people started. I already think I'm mean.
No, she's not mean. Not at all. She's
Bes
is the sweetest person on this team. Okay, she really is.
Yeah, she is the sweetest on the team.
Yeah, because we
I already know. I see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't even know. I be wrapping this together in a nice bow, but they crazy.
Yes, the cutthroat Chicagoans in here.
I be trying to bring it low. So when y'all be seeing them civil ass, they be me tuning the shit.
She ain't even lying. I can't even count how many times this girl's had to take me like, sister, no. No, sister, let's just walk. Come on, sister.
That is what people say, that I am a mean person.
No, you're not mean.
You're not mean.
Hold on, I'm going to say this. I got to say this. From the people, like, because I kind of know what you're talking about. And for, like, generally it's men that say, and when it is, and like, it's a certain look, and it's not that you are being mean. When it comes to women, you are most definitely that woman that would walk up to a perfect stranger and say, "Let me fix
my tiara."
Right? No, like they would go and fix a stranger's, like would walk up to a woman you've never met and fix her tag or help her, so just straighten her crown, so to speak, without saying a word of it, or just compliment another woman. But when it comes to men, like, I mean, you all, like, whenever somebody calls your name and it's a man, like, when you turn to look, or even if somebody says something, you do have a look on your face, and it's always kind of, like, reserved, is what I know it as. Like, it comes across, I'm assuming as, like, being mean.
Look, she be trying to be
conversate. But it's really, like, it's reserved, because when you turn and look, it's kind of like, who's calling my name? And if it's somebody that you know, that you're like, oh, hey, like, then you'll instantly. But if it's somebody that you don't really know, or like, you're kind of like, you know, like, you kind of have a look, and it's kind of like, what's your intent?
Right.
That you're talking to me. So it's not necessarily being mean. It's a cautiousness.
Yeah.
And you know,
and it comes across as a mean mug, but it's not. It's caution on your part.
But you know why? And I want to see if y'all have the same experience. Because when you, like, for some reason now, when you say hi to a guy or, oh, hey, how you doing? A small conversation, to them that means the next time I see you, I give you the right to hug me.
Right.
To touch me, and it bothers me. Or be like, hey, girl, don't touch.
And like, that's why, like, for me, I am, and this is why, like, sometimes it'll be like, oh no, like, Bes is mean. That's what they'll say. But the ones that say, oh, Bes is mean, Allison's a
But one thing about it's really
I will ask one time.
Which character do you really think that you resonate with? Because for me, the characters each have their own characteristics. So let's just take it here to a different level. For me, Tony Childs is always she's very knows what she wants. She does not want to be. She's telling you, I want a rich man. I am not dealing with no broke ass man. Whereas Joan is saying, I can do it on my own. I'm an intellect. I'm smart and everything. And Lynn is like, okay, whatever. And Maya's like, I ain't taking shit from nobody. So everybody, all of these girlfriends have what I like to think of as characteristics that if I embodied all of them, I'd be one bad, beautiful, intelligent, talented, compassionate, humble, educated sister. Yes. Not that I'm not already, but I'd be even better.
Right. All of them together.
Yes.
They even mellow each other out.
Yeah, because they give each other something just like we do, and I think that's what happened.
That is so true, because even with all of them being so different, they need each other. You can see when they come together how genuine it is. Even with this being a show, like how genuine it is when they come together. Like us, like we get together, we turn into teenagers.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We don't want to all the way back to the teenage years, but we get so happy, we get so giddy,
and we're damn proud of it.
Look, but this is how we're getting through this whole pandemic. This is how we're getting through this whole COVID and all the stuff that's going on, because we have each other.
Yeah.
And we have us to be like, look, I'm just feeling one of them. Can we have a 911? And we can come together and no taping, no nothing, and we can just be in each other's presence so that we can come out of there. Because I have needed that so much more lately, and it's crazy because you all didn't know it, but I felt myself going down the slope. And then all of a sudden, us getting together went up. And it wasn't by anybody's planning. It was, we got birthdays, we wanted to hang out, we wanted to do this, and you all just lifted my spirits right back up where they needed to be. And you all didn't even know it, and I didn't even tell you all this. But in the universe knew what I needed without me even saying, sisters, this is what I need. You all were there without even knowing you were there.
That's how I know that we are true kindred spirits, because for me, the same thing has been that it's nice to have women in your life that you can pick up the phone with and just say, y'all, I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
And they don't even balk. They don't even ask a question. The next thing I know, they at my doorstep. And it's the same thing with all of us. And I can tell you that in my life, I've had 3 good girlfriends other than these sisters out here. Pamela Patterson, if you out there, thank you for sending me that picture of me and Afton for 35 years ago. That is my ride or die friend in Milwaukee. Debbie is gone, my sister-in-law who passed away in March. And then there's Deborah Allen, who we met when I came to Milwaukee. And we were both 12 years. So we've been friends for 50 years, people. Friendships between women do last. They do. As long as you realize what it is that you actually have. Because I see a lot of drama that's happening with women these days. And so that's why Girlfriends really resonated with me. Living Single really resonates with me. Even Sex in the City, because there's something about the element or the camaraderie that we have, that no matter what happens, like you said, we may not know, but the universe knows. And my late husband Cleo used to say, God sends you a universe, so an angel when you need it. So for those of you who believe in Allah, God, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever it is, just know that there's a higher power out there watching over you through this corona whole quarantine. And even though when you don't know when you need it, your sisters and brothers out there, they'll feel your spirit and that energy. So stay connected with your family.
Tony, Shantae, Haven, all of y'all.
The remix.
Yeah, help me, Jay. Seriously. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know how much y'all just bring me that calm. Because y'all know I got to this excitement in my life where I'm like, whoa, I'm at empty nesting now. So I can just go. I'm like, I'm ready. And then they said, no, sit your ass down.
I was like, oh, hell no, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing. Sit down.
And you ain't going.
And I'm like, okay.
WT, whatever.
All right. I guess I ain't got no choice.
And this is mental health. This is like suicide prevention, mental health awareness month, mental health awareness. Okay, that's what happens when you drink 2 glasses of wine and some other stuff before you drink the wine. Your words starts tea.
This ain't wine, y'all. Tea.
Water and wine are exactly the same thing. Okay, Jesus showed us that. He turned water to wine and wine to water. Okay, but anyway, all right. So we have who we identify with here as girlfriends. What do you think? Who do you feel like you identify with?
I don't know. I don't know, because I told you that I didn't like the girl.
She don't like Tony Childs, y'all.
But I haven't seen them evolve yet.
Yes.
I'm new to Girlfriend. I've seen bits and pieces.
I haven't watched Girlfriend since it first aired, so I can't
Lynn, I knew she was
Lynn. And you still Lynn, baby.
Right,
yeah,
because Lynn is very just mellow, just kind of like, whatever, life is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's great.
Right.
Unless you provoke me.
And that's kind of how Lynn is. She was very, so I knew that one, but like
Lynn is
for me,
also Mama Bearish.
Yeah, she is.
Very territorial.
Yeah, she gave somebody the $5,000 credit card because Lynn had used credit cards very and then somebody else, I think Maya, needed some money for something, and Lynn was like, oh, well, you had this credit card. I don't even know why they sent it to me, but here you go. It's like a $5,000 credit card she gave to her friend. So it's that level of friendship, and then they always eating at Joan's house. They always drinking up everything, you know. But I like that dynamic. I love that show. And so what I will offer to people is that I tell you what I use TV for. It's a cathartic. It takes me back to nostalgic places so I don't have to feel the pain of the present so much. Now I know some people might think it's escapism, but everybody has a form of escapism. Some people beat people. That's a form of escapism. People get on Facebook and they talk about each other and bully them. That's a form of escapism. But then we have positive things. We have things like you can work out, or you can connect with your family and friends, your girlfriends, like I like to my sisters.
Right.
So there's always positive things to do. Remember that. Right. So any final things that we want to talk about before we move on to the hot topic of the day?
We're gonna end this one. We're gonna come back, y'all, so it don't get too long. But in closing, when you feel like you need a ray of sunshine, please reach out to somebody that's gonna be that sunlight for you. Don't stay in a dark place without reaching out to somebody that loves you just as much as you love yourself. Okay, there's always somebody that's going to be there to listen to you when you feel like you're at that moment and to bring you right out of it.
Yes.
Just make sure you reach out. And even if you don't have anybody, guess what? Jump in our inbox. We'll see you come and be like, hey!
Sometimes people don't understand that, like, when like depression and things like that like there doesn't necessarily have to be a reason to it. It's so it's happening so much more right now with not being able to move around, with homeschooling, that it really is. And so many people don't realize that once it takes hold of you, it's a horrible thing. And so many people are going through it, and it's so under talked about that people suffer in silence. But sometimes all you need is just somebody to listen. Sometimes you just need to vent. You need to get things off your chest. You just need to get out all those emotions. And sometimes it takes, just somebody listening, being able to break down and cry. And everybody needs somebody, that will be able to do that for them. So, like if that's how you're feeling, like that, just, you know what I mean? Reach out. And if you don't have that, somebody like Dartania said, jump in one of our inboxes. I mean, like, whether you want to FaceTime or whatever, regardless of who you are, I'll be happy to listen to you vent. And
we don't answer all the time though, so just know you gotta call me a coach.
Right, like I'm saying, like if you want to,
we're only at 24 minutes, it'll be good.
I think the point.
So I'm saying, like, don't suffer in silence. It's okay. We're all going through a lot, and it's okay to feel those emotions and shed them, and don't hide in a dark place.